Shtetl, town in Yiddish, is a settlement of varying, undefined size in which hundreds to thousands of Jews lived. In terms of size, it sits between a village, in which a few dozen Jewish families at most lived, and a mid-sized or regional capital city, with a larger Jewish population. These towns made up much of the Jewish landscape of Eastern Europe prior to World War II. Economically, the shtetls functioned mainly as intermediaries between the countryside and the urban centers and more distant locations. Thus, the market, which usually operated once a week, was a central economic lifeline for these towns. Business relations formed, mostly between farmers from the surrounding areas and merchants and craftsmen, most of whom were Jews. Shtetls had an organized Jewish community, mostly Yiddish-speaking, whose characteristics changed over the years, particularly after World War I. The community maintained educational, cultural, and welfare institutions, such as synagogues, Jewish schools, libraries, and community centers for youth movement and political party members. Economic and social developments in Eastern Europe brought about a decline of the shtetls, a process which intensified starting in the second half of the 19th century. The Jewish towns of Eastern Europe shared the same murderous fate as that of the rest of European Jewry during the Holocaust. The great majority of shtetl Jews were murdered. Little remained as well of the towns themselves, usually scattered ruins of synagogues or of cemeteries. In most cases, these too were destroyed and disappeared over the ensuing years. Shtetl Jewish life, in all its various facets, has been a central theme in Hebrew and in Yiddish literature, as well as in art. In some cases, the depiction was essentially nostalgic, while others took a more critical approach, focusing on its negative aspects.